Hey, what's up? Happy Wednesday. This is Brian Kuzmar with Commercial Rare Coins and Precious Metals in Lauderdale by the Sea for our daily precious metals update and other pertinent, maybe non-pertinent information. Let's kind of move along here. Beautiful day, by the way, and I forgot to mention that. I mention that every day. Man, but isn't it lovely to live in Florida when we have these great days like this? For you people that living outside our area, yeah, this is what we have to deal with every day. Sorry about that. Anyways, let's kind of move along to what's going on here. Last night I did my report, and yesterday the metals held up kind of as expected, but at the end of the day, Trump had made some comments about not giving into stimulus until after he won the election. This pretty much took a dunk on overnight markets on gold, silver, platinum. Everything across the board kind of took a dunk because I guess well, don't even ask me why gold and silver would take a dunk other than maybe some monkey hammering in the aftermarkets and maybe some selling, algo selling, hitting stops and that kind of things with ETFs. No less, by this morning in the opening, we take a look and we see that it wasn't that bad, 1888. And let's kind of move along to, and really, hold on, when I say it was not that bad, it was really just a big nothing burger. And I got this little picture here for that particular reason because taste this delicious nothing burger, which is really dollar strength. The dollar strength is a nothing burger, more or less. I mean, it happens so sporadic. It happens on comments by the president. It happens on comments by the Fed. And even when those comments are really bullish for the dollar, how long does it last for? A day, a week, big deal. As I said, dollar strength at best is temporary in these kind of times and markets we're in right now. So relax. And the fact is, where is the beef? Well, the beef is not in the dollar because the dollar buys less and less and less and less every year. And we are in an accelerated period of buying less since 2008, since they've had the printing presses flying. What we're all amazed at is that we haven't seen some really severe forms of inflation yet. And when I say yet, I didn't emphasize yet, but let's do yet. We haven't seen it yet. But we will at some point. And I guess some people are saying, Brian, well, what do you mean we haven't seen inflation yet? Because it cost me a hell of a lot more to send my kid to college now to try to get a good career. And college is absolutely ridiculous, the prices they charge. You can get an online degree and probably learn as much if you took the time than what they charge. I don't even want to go there. We'll talk about that another time. Anyway, let's take a look at the Wall Street Journal. And you notice I haven't got the gold and silver prices yet because I want to get kind of through the newsy parts of things. So last night, Trump says that he's going to hold off on any kind of aid for Americans, and I'm not saying that in a negative connotation or a negative way. I'm just saying he kind of said that he was going to push off aid until after the elections, but he's kind of backed off that today. This man is, if he's anything, he is a master at manipulating these markets right here. I mean, because it seems that like every word. Or every, the Dow Jones reacts to everything this man says. So I don't think that Wall Street really wants to see him go away to some degree because of the degree of optimism he has about their markets. Trump has a lot of optimism about the stock market. He kind of feels that that's where he needs to generate his attention and his time. He feels that that's what America is really made up of. And it's really not true. Maybe America in his economic group or his economic demographic, you can say. The stock market is very important, but for most Americans aren't invested in the stock market. However, there is that trickle-down effect from the stock market and the overall assumption that if the stock market is doing, the rest of the country is doing well, and that's a psychological impact as well. So maybe he's onto something there. No less, the stock market just hinges on everything this man says, and if you want proof of that, just look at headlines and watch the stock market. Anyways, Trump pushes for some COVID-19 aid after halting talks, and this is this morning, and that's why you're kind of seeing the recovery of the stock market as Wall Street, not the Wall Street Journal, but Zero Hedge points out, absolutely correctly says stocks, bonds, gold, and dollar shrug after FOMC minutes. Dow erases Trump losses. So the Trump losses were when he said that there would be no additional aid. But again, this man is a master at moving markets, and perhaps he's way smarter than a lot of us think he is, because markets are still doing very well under his tenure. But that can't last long, whether it's before or after the election. I have a feeling you're going to see some big stock market corrections, and everybody knows this and feels this, but nobody wants it because no one wants to feel the pain that's involved with that. Anyways, everybody feels pain at some point in their lives. So let's take a look at precious metals markets here. I'm going to refresh this page real quick and see what's happening because I want to see what the world spot aftermarket prices say right there. But first, let's touch on New York. Well, this is your, remember last night I was saying I thought it was going to be par value. We were in the $1,900 level. I thought it was going to be par value, but Trump came out and said that no PPE or no talks or anything till after the elections. All of a sudden, everything last night in the aftermarkets crashed, and I'm sure all the monkey hammering took place as well with gold and silver and platinum. And they kind of monkey hammered the markets a little bit lower. Down 1750 at New York spot closes today from yesterday's prices. And again, if you remember, I always say that my caveat is when I'm kind of guessing my day-to-day prices, it's kind of a guess too, folks. Don't trade on my information or what I say, and I'm sure you're not, and hopefully not. But use it as part of what you're learning on a daily basis from me and other people in your own opinion. But I encourage you to form your own opinion based on what I say and what other people say. I mean, listen to everybody. Anyways, gold. Down 1750, and why? Because of dollar strength, and again, it was down a little bit lower than that, 1880 and a high of 1892. And we'll take a look at the world prices here too, because they were down a little bit lower even than New York spot prices were. So silver at 23.48, silver the wild child all over the place, gold the big brother, the big smart brother that's kind of leading the way for all three of these metals, and that's a really kind of weird analogy, or the kind of way I'm looking at it lately. The high 23.98 in silver, the low 23.53. We're still around that $24 area for all intents and purposes. Again, when Trump came out and said that, markets across the board just seemed to fall, including platinum and everything. But platinum hasn't quite recovered to that $900 level. I think platinum's a good. I've never been a big platinum fan for a while. I've always been a big silver fan, even though it's been wild and crazy. I think the gains are big there, but I like platinum. I think platinum is kind of like the, again, just following gold, but at a much, much, much slower pace, and a more relaxed pace. And as far as silver, again, the silver, there's nothing relaxed about silver. I mean, that's just a crazy marketplace. Again, it's so small, it doesn't take much to move silver either way. Let's take a look at the world spot prices. And 1887, yeah, a little bit higher than New York. Silver about the same, platinum about the same. And let's not even look at the world spot prices, what they close at, because this report is late enough that I can show you what the aftermarkets are right now. So let's take a look at aftermarkets. 1888, a little bit higher than New York right now, and silver at 23.83, again about the same as silver, and platinum about the same. So I'm going to guess that unless, again, there's some kind of anomaly with dollar strength, or Trump comes out and says something that kind of knocks the dollar or pushes the dollar up, knocks markets down a little bit, that we're going to see par value and maybe an update for tomorrow on gold, silver, and platinum markets. Again, that's just my guess. Don't make trades on that. Just use that as part of use my opinion and others' opinions, but most of all, use your own opinion. Because if you do the proper research, you'll probably be right. So anyways, let's move along from here. And what else do I have? Man, short report tonight. I think Marcelo is going to be really happy about that, because I am. And not because I like doing short reports, just because I don't even know what to say about that. But I like to keep them short and sweet. Sometimes I think I go babbling on. I don't want to do that with you folks. Anyway, if you think I babble a little bit, please make a comment down below in the comment section. Meanwhile, thanks for watching me. Please like my videos if you would. Subscribe. I really appreciate it. Subscribers are really helpful for me to see if I should continue doing these things, if people are watching. And as well as Marcelo says, hit the bell, which if you look at your YouTube page, it's up here somewhere next to subscribe. Hit that bell, and what that means, it'll let you know when I've got new videos coming up. And again, I really appreciate it. This is Brian Kuzmar with Commercial Rare Coins and Precious Metals in beautiful Lauderdale by the Sea at 954-493-8811. Anyway, that's my phone number, 954-493-8811. Call me anytime between 10 and 4, Mondays through Fridays. Myself or one of my staff will tell you what the best deals of the day are. We'll give you spot prices. We'll give you good advice. We'll try to help you as much as possible. If you don't live inside our immediate area and you're watching my videos, hey, give me a call anyway. If I know somebody that lives in your neighborhood that I think is a good dealer that you can deal with, because I always say, buy local, I will certainly help you with that. And again, appreciate you watching my videos. Tune in tomorrow and have a great evening. Thanks. Buy local.